Hey, I'm Manny, we're back with Guild Wars
Coming up
2,
here.
and we're just going to continue right where I left off. And I guess the citizens are speaking, but anyways, yeah, we're supposed to head to the dead-end bar to study Scarlet and connect the pieces, so I guess we're gonna connect the pieces, so. No idea what's gonna happen, let's dismiss our robot. Meet with Margarine Casimir.
Here, linen tablecloths there, and a sign out front that says Delacroix Investigations. Or
Oh,
stop.
Vorp's here too.
No curtains, no tablecloths, and most of all, no sun.
But
No.
Okay.
Okay, maybe curtains, but only if they're black.
I can see you're tired and cranky. We'll
Trying to
talk about it
spruce
some
up
other
the
time.
decor of this place.
Come in. Join us, please. Where's Bram?
He's dealing with that Asuran cub, his new friend.
It's nice of him to see her home.
He's a good guy, that Bram.
Yeah, he's alright.
Funny how
Long time no
things
see.
change later
You should hear
on.
what happened. My friends at the Priory delivered everything they had on Scarlet. I also called in Vorp, the Arcane Council's point person. He's collaborating with us remotely.
We need your help sifting through
There's
the
a
evidence.
thing on the...
We have our own theories, but we could use another opinion.
These recordings were found near Scarlet's lab in Lornar's Pass. You should listen to them first.
Oh, it's like... Oh, it's the clues. Okay, so we got like a pistol, we got the thing, we got the notes. All the recordings. Where are they? Oh, there they are.
You've seen me through my awakening, Mender Ceramon. Thank you. But I'm awake now, so you can leave me alone.
Okay.
Synergetics is endlessly fascinating. It seeks to define the eternal alchemy. The other colleges work within that definition. The potential of golems interests me. Combining dynamics design with statics versatility makes just about anything possible.
I do... I don't know, I think I mentioned this before, but I do like
I like
these
chaos. More importantly, I need to
non-combative
advance my theories
missions
quickly.
where you get
And
to piece
nobody's
together
better at
stuff.
quick results than the Inquest. Today will be monumental. With OMAD's support, I shall finally see past this world and into the eternal alchemy.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Scarlet rejected the Pale Tree because she wanted independence. What if Omad's machine cost her that?
Alright, second one.
The moles get magic, Flame gets gear, and I get the weaponry I need. Everybody wins, especially me. Lion's Arch needs softening up first, so we infiltrate its halls of power and neuter its defenses from the inside.
Oh, that's not good.
The theme is humanity can withstand any test. It's like they're begging me to prove them wrong. It's laughable! See?
You okay?
Air superiority wins wars. So build me a comparable fleet, or I'll kill you all and replace you with hollows.
Oh, jeez. Why not do that in the first place?
Once more, my esteemed snaky friend, you're doing this for obelisk shards. You want direct access to your profits, right? Then do as I say.
Scarlet deceived each of her allies into thinking they'd gain something from working for her. She'd make a great minister.
Imagine that. Before we get to the third one, I just want to see like all the other evidence. There's like this rod, cylindrical rod that's like bursting with energy. Is this more scrap metal? Oh, this is like a miniature version of the stuff that I've seen across the world. Sure, that says something. I just don't know what it says.
Ever since I came out of OMAD's machine, you've been taking credit for my ideas. They're mine, not yours. Let me be clear. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for me. Nobody tells me what to do. Not ever. It's not true. None of it. I don't have to listen to you. Get out of my head!
Okay.
I wonder if the voices in her head are real. What if what she saw in Omad's machine grabbed hold of her? Ironic that she rejected the pale tree to exert her independence,
Yeah.
only to lose it to something else.
These other items are
Oh, that's a
all
lot.
pieces of the puzzle. Examine each one and let us know how you think it fits.
So, so that's a drill. I did not recognize that. Alright, so that's the wreckage. Yeah, the energy probe. We got a cooling rod. We got some oh, I didn't even notice the water fragments. Check the toxin sample, because that's pretty important.
I'll never forget how close we came to disaster. When I think about those spores spreading their toxins across Tyria, it boils my blood.
The Nightmare Court and Crate do make a volatile combination. Scarlet popped some horrifying alchemy there.
So, nightmares about that tower. Yep, can we test it on the sample? Scarlet would have spread her toxins all over Tyria if we let her. It's a good thing we found the antidote. She allied with Crate and Nightmare Courtiers to do so. Why would she do such a thing? It was a cover to grow that fake Crate profit. The Courtiers grew the plant the Crate made it toxic. The combination was a poison so powerful. She wanted to let's do that middle one. Now what's gonna happen?
The sample is resistant to the antitoxin we used against the Nightmare Tower poison.
Oh, that's not good.
Jory, we didn't stop her plan. We just showed her how to make
Oh,
a stronger
gee, yeah.
poison that could wipe out an entire city.
That is not good. Oh, I like the shadows. I didn't even notice that. What's the wings? Where the wings are coming from? Oh, it's the tail. The source of light's from the fireplace.
Dragon Bash was supposed to be festive, until Scarlet killed people with her flying pirates.
Keel did an excellent
Yeah, I think
job
the
documenting
whole
the
season
assassination
one
of
started with
Councilor
Dragon
Theo
Bash.
Ashford during Dragon Bash.
Or at least
You should really
the
return
shortened
this
version of
campfire
it.
before she notices you purloined it.
I still can't believe my Trin thought she could get a seat on the captain's council. Glad we met you that day. She had to be stopped. Now, that's bad news. Maya's ruthless and now she's free to get back to doing Scarlet's dirty work again. Scarlet wanted a pawn on the captain's council. Theo Ashford was involved with Scarlet and she betrayed him. Maya used Scarlet for her own political ambitions. Let's do Scarlet wanted a pawn.
Scarlet plotted to kill someone.
I don't know
on
if
the
like
captain's
these
council
choices
to make
eventually
room for
matter,
her
but
puppet.
With Trin in place on the council, she could have weakened the city's defenses from the inside. That plan backfired, but Trin escaped to the mists to prepare for something.
alright, let's see the journal.
I almost feel sorry for Scarlet after reading her journal. If only she didn't use Omad's machine, she might be a sane flower.
I don't know
Those are
about
the
that.
ramblings of a crazy murderer. Make no mistake, honey. She enjoys killing. She needs to be found and put down.
Awake from nightmares, screaming, confused, and scared. It's getting worse. Oh, I've decided to talk to a mender. I've probably just been working too hard. Okay. Every night the same terrors, it never changes. The mender wasn't able to help me, and I feel like I'm losing control of myself. When the nightmare starts, an entity calls to me. I run to the sea of darkness, but no matter how hard I try to escape, it keeps calling me. Oh, the capitalized letters are OMAD. I'm trying not to sleep, too scared to even close my eyes. So scared, whispers come from the forest all night long, calling me, taunting me, possessing me. Tonight I saw it. I stared into the abyss, and it stared back at me. So much power, I don't know what's real and what isn't anymore. Control of my world, of myself, is slipping through my hands, and yet I'm no longer scared. It's communicating with me through the images of death, destruction, and destiny. I must know more. I must confront it and put an end to this madness. She made our lives miserable for months now. Still, if this journal is true, then I almost feel like I'm sorry for her. What do you suppose it all means? It's clear that she's playing crazy. Something is driving her. Something she was afraid of, but has since embraced. Yeah, I don't know if it's a ploy or not. It could be. But I'm gonna go for the last option.
Scared? What could possibly frighten someone like Scarlet?
Order
She saw
moth, maybe?
something while hooked up to Omad's machine. Something that broke her. She's hearing voices in her head. But what are they telling her to do?
Alright. Well, let's go with the energy probe.
That's a piece of one of Scarlet's probes. We theorize that this agitated the jungle worms.
That is a piece of one of Scarlet's probe, but best we can deduce that they're searching for something. Of course, they also awoke a three-headed wolf. Like I mentioned this before, like I didn't know Triple Trouble was season 1. I thought Triple Trouble was like launch. Alright, I guess I was wrong about that. Unequivocally, my colleagues believed it was a magisonic dissonance that the probes emit that disturbed the worm. You have a theory for what she was looking for with the probe? An artifact. The probes are just bombs she put out to scare us. The probes are magical and spread out. She's closing in on a magical location. Probably.
That's a puzzler.
That's all you gotta say. Steam creature
If you
wreckage.
examine the steam creature closely, you can identify similarities to Scarlet's clockwork machines in its design.
It's like she's modified the Watch Knights with the same engineering.
These steam creatures have been around for a while, and we've pondered their origins with no success. Now it seems like we have our first clue. They share many of the qualities of Scarlet's designs. Are you suggesting that the human queen... What exactly are you suggesting? That the queen hired I don't know if I'm suggesting that. That the queen modeled her watch knights on the steam creatures. That Scarlet was attracted to the quality of the watch knight design. I don't know. And the queen hired... I don't think that one is true. It could be. Let's go with the middle one.
The Watch Knights and the Steam creatures use common parts. That would explain how Scarlet gained control of the Watch Knights. Their obedience makes them perfect infantry units for assaulting a fortified location.
Alright, let's go with the cooling rod.
Priory teams recovered this cooling rod from the Thaumanova reactor disaster. It's steeped in dragon magic.
Wasn't that a fractal? You saw it, right? The Thaumanova reactor? What a terrible disaster. Ellen Kjell's investigation uncovered Scarlet's... Wait, so... Like, back when Season 1 actually happened, was there like a mission with the Thaumanova reactor? And that's why there's a fractal about it? She believes Scarlet blew the place up to sow terror, one sleuth to another. That's too easy. If we theorize that all Scarlet's moves have been connected, she must have been after something. Mostly crazed prattle. Now that's interesting. Keel's report says Scarlet called the energy flowing to the reactor dragon energy. She also talked about the ley lines that crisscrossed Tyria. It all tracks back to the ley lines. We know she's been actively researching them. I'm inclined to agree with Keel. Scarlet's crazy. She doesn't need a reason to blow people up. I'm suspicious of the Inquest connection. I don't think they're behind all this, but... As the ley lines.
Scarlet and the Inquest turned a risky research experiment into a time bomb so they could study how it ticked. They also discovered new info about ley lines. If Scarlet is using that info to plan her next major attack, it's coming soon.
Alright, we have 4 left. Let's go with the fragments.
It's so like Scarlet to ruin someone's big day. Poor Queen Jenna. Celebrating 10 years of rule only to have it marred by killer automatons. Is that Watch Night piece safe, Marjorie? I hate having any of Scarlet's machines in the
Pretty sure it's safe.
Don't fret, Angel. Ever since Queen's Jubilee, it's been quiet as a corpse.
First time you saw Scarlet, she was attacking my city and my queen. Casualties were heavy, mostly civilian. The Seraph chalked it up to a random act of violence. Little did they know. So it seems, we now know she'd been moving behind the scenes for some time, but she chose that moment to show herself. Why? Jealousy, she had a grudge against the queen and wanted her to get the Watch Knights. Controlling them required her personal touch. I agree with the Seraph. She chose, that's the middle option.
I think our friend is onto something.
Not bad. The clockwork horrors from the Jubilee must have been Scarlet's second draft. Scarlet got crafty. Instead of pairing up 2 splinter factions, She stole an entire fighting force.
Yeah,
And then she upped the ante with that giant marionette.
which
You don't need
looked pretty
that kind
cool
of firepower
despite
unless
like
you're
having to
going
fight against
attack
it.
something really big.
Let's go with the drill.
It's been almost a year since the Molten Alliance attacked the Shiver Peaks.
Oh, it's been wow.
Dredge and Flame Legion
Okay.
together. Who'd have imagined it?
I
Look
guess
closely
season
at
one
how they combine
took a long
Dredge
time.
mechanical knowledge with the Flame Legion's fire magic.
We missed the initial Molten Alliance uprising, but I heard you were there. Maybe you could explain to me what brought the Dredge and Flame Legion together. Exactly, sonic weaponry combined with flame magic. They repurposed Dredge mining suits for use as Char battle armor. Why can't we use something like that? I think she was developing a sonic magical device other than weapons. She obviously wanted a battlesuit to keep her safe. The Dredge were fodder, nothing more. She was after the Flame Legion magic. Let's see the first option.
So Dredge sonic technology can be used for probing underground.
And Scarlet's been looking for ley lines with those probes.
She's after the ley lines underneath
Lion's
Lion's
Arch.
Like, I wonder what is like the top option always the factual one or like the correct one? I don't know. Let's go with the weapon.
Scarlet converted part of the Nightmare Court Arbor into her own personal airship factory. She also tormented the Silvari firstborn, Kate. She formed this alliance in part to develop hybrid weapons with maximum destructive potential.
I heard a rumor that Scarlet has a secret on Kaith. Something she's holding over Kate's head. Have you heard of this? Oh, the Twilight Arbor. Something happened between them. So I know there was like a different path in the Twilight Arbor dungeon, but I think I've only done that path like twice. maybe I should do that again. And Scarlet lured Keith to Twilight Arbor and set a trap with ether blades. She was building an airship there. Yeah, I vaguely remember it. What do you think is happening between those two? I did it on my main account, like years ago. They know each other, but you're wrong. It wasn't a trap. Keith raided the airship factory. Keith and Scarlet both admire the Nightmare Court. That must be it. Scarlet just wanted to meet the famous... So yeah, I think the top option is the most correct one, and the bottom is like the least. Maybe that's why Warp just had that one line when I picked the bottom option.
Now she has an arsenal of advanced weapons and an air fleet to deliver them. No city is prepared to defend against an aerial attack. Not even
That seems
Lion's
like a
Arch.
bad decision. Or like a flaw in how the city's built, right? Let's check the OMAD's module or component.
This is Synergetics Headmaster OMAD's isolation module. A Silvari named Kiara went in, Scarlet came out. I reverse engineered an image of Kiara's aura patterns before and after. The schism is pronounced and dramatic.
Yes, I remember Professor OMAD. He outsmarted me in several Polymock tournaments. I'm sure he cheated, but that's beside the point. He never should have put Sierra in that tube. His notes say its purpose was to shut down the mine's security system and open it, like opening a door, to welcome in the truths of eternal alchemy, but our minds are protected for a reason. OMAD must have faked a vision. The cube made her insane. Her vision was nothing more than her mind breaking. When Scarlet looked across the open threshold, she saw things, and something looked back. So yeah, I don't think the top one's correct, but her vision was nothing more. I think the bottom one is like makes most sense.
Kiara encountered something that
Or
literally
Kiara.
broke her mind, but the only things in there were things she brought. I surmise she was directly exposed to a part of her own psyche that had been carefully walled off, perhaps for her own protection. We'd need to do far more extensive study of the Silvari dream before I could draw any more detailed conclusions. What I can conclude now is that she's preparing to strike. Mark my words, Scarlet's next attack is planned and ready.
Let's review the
Okay.
evidence.
Listen to
Kiara
Marjorie's
entered
conclusion.
OMAD's device, saw something terrifying, and emerged as Scarlet Briar. She came out insane, But there's a method to her madness. We know from Thaumanova that she's researching magical energy in ley
I
lines.
kind of wish
She's
that
used
Domino
molten
was part of the
alliance
season
magitech
1
to
in the
locate
current
ley
part,
lines.
but
We know
that
that
is
there
what
are
it
ley
is.
lines in Lion's Arch, among other places. She's built her own personal army. Crate and Nightmare Court, Pirates and Inquest, Dredge and Flame Legion, and most of all, her clockwork horrors. She tricked her subordinates into doing her bidding with promises of power, resources, or other gains. She modified her poison to be resistant to our antitoxin. She could use it against an army or a city. My Trin is preparing the Aether Blades in the Mists for a big attack. There's a Mists portal in Lion's Arch.
Jory, Lion's Arch is her target. We have to warn Ellen.
I'll warn her. I'll let you know when I hear back.
I have a feeling.
Make your preparations.
I have a feeling
Everything
once
has
we
been
warn
building
her-
toward a single, devastating attack. May the gods show us mercy.
Ooh. Like, I have a feeling once we warn her, like, right then, the invasion's gonna happen. I just have a sneaking suspicion
And I
that's gonna
deserve
happen.
it, too.
So what was
how
that?
did you two meet?
What was that one
About
achievement
6
point,
months
but
ago.
then
I was just minding my own
the other one was
business
20? So weird.
She posted a help wanted sign, and I was looking for someone to help.
So you met only 6 months ago. It seems like you've been together longer.
Oh, they're talking about
I'd
backstory.
noticed her before that. Around the city.
You had? You never told me that.
So
Ooh.
you're a mated pair?
We're currently in negotiation.
Interesting.
Come here, Frostbite.
What about you, Rox? Anyone special in your life?
No. There was once, but he was killed.
I'm sorry. Was he in your old warband? Bram said you were a Gladium.
Bram talks too much.
Okay.
Don't be mad. We're your friends.
Yeah, what are friends for? If not for sticking our noses in each other's business.
I did not know that. That's like, I mean, I guess we have somewhat of a confirmation about Marjorie and Casimir now. But I mean, there were hints about it in the previous season 1 stuff. So I guess it's official. I mean, that they say it out in the open now. So that's so nice that they have like these character backstories after the mission. That like, although it can be like easily missable, because I missed like the first dialogue, thinking that, oh, I can just go off, but nope. There's more to the I guess the area, or not the area, but the I guess the dialogues, other than just the main stuff. I mean, it's pretty neat too. You should rest a while before you head out again. Eat, drink, recharge. Should I ask that though? In a mine cave-in with the rest of my warband. His name was Nonus Pickflea. Nonus Pickaxe. I don't know if I've met that character, or if we will ever meet that character, or like the grave of it, but I don't know. I could have just like passed by it. I don't know. Pickflea was his nickname. We teased him. We've been best friends since the Far. We were the Pick Warband, best miners in the region. We could turn out more ore in a day than any other warband. They were like my family. I still miss them, every last one. Jeez. Guess we can still talk to Vorp.
Heard any good gossip? I'm partial to tales of academic intrigue.
Oh, that's that. I'll inform the Arcane Council of your findings. Something tells me that they'll take the see what happens approach. There's also this Priory Explorer here too.
What do you need to know?
Please be careful, the Priory went to a lot of trouble to acquire these artifacts. If anything gets broken or goes missing, Gix will probably put my head on the chopping block. Who are you? I'm here to make sure everyone remembers these objects are Priory property. They're on loan to Miss Delacroix, but when her investigation is done, they're coming back with me. And we also have an interest in investigating Scarlet's activities, plus Miss Delacroix is a member in good standing who's given the Priory years of service. We were glad to do her this more backstory, okay. Yes, she's been inactive for some time now, but she's still on the roster. In her current line of work, she and the Priory both benefit from this occasional sharing of information. Very interesting. The evidence is in, the verdict inescapable. What are you thinking? And I can tell by the look on your face that you think this is serious. So do I. Where? That's the question. Where will she hit next? Lion's Arch. Alright, let's talk to Casimir. Oh dear, you got it all figured out, don't you? And it's going to be bad, isn't it? Do I want to know what Scarlet's truly capable of? Why do you think that's going to happen? I see. What are we going to do? You're going to stop her, yeah? I just noticed that I got the 2500 point achievement. Sure, let's accept it. More gold, more laurels, more boosts. My inventory is kind of a little bit of a mess, but it is what it is. Put these chests right here. And let's check the letter, and then we'll call it a day. For this was pretty nice. Like I said, I do like these non-combative missions that give insight and give, I guess, meaning to the story, rather than just like go here, fight, and then a little bit of story afterwards. Then go there, fight, a little bit of story afterwards. Emergency. Yeah, I kind of figured. Lion's Arch is being invaded. This is a general emergency warning. A few hours ago, a massive flying platform has entered Sanctum Harbor, bringing destruction and spreading a lethal miasma over the city. Furthermore, Etherblade airships, molten portals, and toxic forces are overwhelming the Lion Guard response. Some of the citizenry is still trapped inside the city limits. We are calling on available heroes to assist in the evacuation efforts. Lion's Arch needs you. If you can, please report to the forward camps in the Gendaran Fields, Bloodtide Coast, and Lornar's Pass at once. Oh, that was something. Head to the gates of Lion's Arch to aid in the evacuation. Alright, let's leave this. I assume it's that... I assume it's the story beat in front of Gendaran, like in Gendaran's Fields. Right? Because there was like a thing right here. Yeah, escape from Lion's Arch. I'm surprised that it doesn't have one in the Bloodtide Coast or Lornar's Pass. But I guess we'll do that in the next part. I assume it's gonna be pretty epic. So yeah, like this was like the calm before the storm, more or less. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Oh, character. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.